Hey everybody, welcome back. So we're going to draw this little Coke can. As you can see, it's from the AutoCAD and its Applications Comprehensive 2020 book. It's Chapter 7, Exercise 2. And so what we're doing here, we've got an isometric view with all these little circles, and we've got a side view kind of locating them. We're going to make this form, it's going to be two lofts, one doing the entire outside body, and then another one that we'll use to subtract the recess part out. We're not going to do this like too complicated. We're not going to move the UCS up for each one of these. What we're going to do is we're going to draw circles and we're going to kind of move them up as we go. I'm going to pull this off to the side so we can start. And let's get into it. I'm going to use my Imperial template. Use whatever 3D template you use. And here we go. So I'm going to start drawing at 0, 0, 0. I can choose here, or I always struggle to get that grip, so I'm just going to type in 0, 0, 0. And that first one's diameter is 2. So it's very small. And then we're going to copy it. And so all we need to do is select it, choose the origin, move your mouse away, choose the origin. So now we got 2. I can go ahead and move this up. I need to click only one of them. We'll move it from any random point. You don't have to choose the middle. You can. As long as you have ortho on, it's fine. But it'll be up 0.08. From here, we'll draw. So we just drew these two little 2 diameter circles. So from here, we'll do the 2.5 circle, which is going to be up from that top one, 0.19. Okay, so got that, 2.5, bam. And then we'll grab it, move, hover over a quadrant so we can get that center point, move your mouse up, and 0.19. Okay, we'll do a copy. Grab that center, move away, move further away, come back home. All right, and so the next one is 3.88 up. Okay. So from here, it kind of lays out the dimensions weird, but what we're doing is we're going to, from this circle, the big one, we'll go ahead and make the 2 top ones. We'll do the first of them up 0.55, then we'll go up 0.08, and then down 0.19 to get the third one that, well, it's a size of 1.94. I can't really point too well with an eye shape, but you get the gist. Okay, so I'm going to start at the center of this guy. And that one is 2. I'm going to do another move. 0.55 up. Then we'll copy it. And I'm going to choose to go up with this one. So from the center, we'll go up 0.08. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is draw on that top face, 1.94. And it's kind of tricky to see, but if you look closely, there's 2 circles concentric. It's the inner one. And what we'll do is we'll move it from the top down 0.19. Okay, so now we've actually got the foundation to make it. One thing to do, because of how loft works, when we perform loft, it's going to delete our existing geometry. But we need to make 2 lofts, so we want to copy this and just put it in the exact same spot. So I'm going to pivot, hover, grab, pull away further, and place it back. All right, and so loft is a little different in this program. What we're going to do is choose the topmost circle, and then in order, we'll just work our way down. So we'll choose this guy. And you don't actually, if you have the multi-select on or selection cycling, you don't actually have to click the next one. It'll know if I click out that I chose that one. So, or I believe, nope. There we go. Yeah, so it's because I was goofing, but usually you don't have to actually click one. I know you see me, often I'll click, and well, that was a bad example. So if I were to go and try to click, I often will just click the one that I clicked, which is the top one, but you don't have to. Technically, it's the same thing. If I click out, it's still there. So anyway, small tangent, but you'll choose in order each one, work your way down, get this guy. We're not going to get that third one, the 1.94. Then we'll go down here, choose this one, and it's getting really goofy, but that's okay. We'll choose the next circle and the next. And now you're thinking, well, this is not a Coke can. That's okay. Go ahead and hit enter. Now, we have this little pop-up. We've got this pop-up. Hit the drop down. And you would think it would let us cycle and see a preview, but it doesn't. It's either ruled or normal to all selections. It's hard to say. I'll show both ways just because I'm not entirely sure myself. Like if I do this one, it's pretty great, right? And I can hit enter. The only problem is it's a little curved here, you know, like not great. But the other option is kind of too squared off. So I'll let you choose whichever one you think looks better for what you're doing. But I'm going to choose ruled for the next one. And so we'll go through, grab these little homies, hit enter, and I'm going to choose ruled. So now it looks a little more like a Coke can, but it's so boxy. So either one's fine, honestly, whichever one you think looks closer to a Coke can. No biggie. But then we need to do the other one, and we can't exactly see it. Like if I deleted this, I could see it, but that's not going to work. So we'll do a section plane, and we'll just go straight down this line, grabbing both ends. I think I had a bad click. Huh. You know, it never fails that section plane is difficult. It's all about choosing a face, it seems like, but it's not always so intuitive. So I'm going to choose from this vertex to this vertex, cut it in half. And so what we can now do is see our stuff. We can actually see the two bodies when we make them. So we'll do our loft, grabbing the 3. And then naturally what we're going to do is we're going to choose the same option we chose on this drop down. So I chose ruled, so I'm going to do ruled here. Hit enter. And so now you can actually see the two objects intersecting right there, kind of. Yeah, see. And so what we'll do is a subtract. I'll choose the body I want to keep. Hit enter. Choose the other body. Hit enter. And there we go. Then I can just delete the plane. So. And yeah, that's actually it. It's not really all that complicated. It's more how you're learning to use loft. So, you know, you're welcome to use either the normal, I think it was to all selections option, or the ruled, whichever. But if anybody has any questions about it, just let me know.